Do you get agitated easily and unable to stay calm? Try our Stay Calm formula so that you will stay cool. Guaranteed. No more Hulk surprises. DM any smart affiliate today to order yours. Hurry. Limited quantity available. While stocks last.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you see me? Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm Jennifer, and I'll be your facilitator for this session. I'm from Singapore. Yeah, and can you see me?
Not
Maybe
yet.
you can. Not yet.
Can see Sarah?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay. How do y'all find about the video just now?
Oh, extremely cute.
Extremely cute. Do you relate to any one of them?
Yeah, of course. That's why we're all
great.
laughing.
That's great. Yeah, today we have the pleasure of discussing.
Jennifer, still cannot see you all.
Still cannot see me.
Yes.
I have started my video. Can you see me? Still cannot see me.
Sarah, can you see? Or am I the only one?
The other guest, Sarah, can you see me?
I can't see you. Just check whether you have accidentally off the camera, at the laptop there, the shutter.
Okay, let me see. No, I see myself as the speaker.
Cannot see Sarah and Jennifer. Actually, I saw myself. I already on my video also.
I can see Sarah. Yeah.
Oh, you can see me.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you accidentally off your shutter?
No. I actually have put it on. It's okay. Without further any delay, I think it's good for the benefit of the audience. It's okay. We can still carry on for the time being, and later on, I try to make myself visible. Okay? Is that all right?
Good. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Today we have the pleasure of discussing innovative holistic approach to enhance our brain health and our mental wellness. Yeah, we are joined by our two very beautiful ladies here, Xiangru and Sarah, who bring a wealth of experience and insights that we will get to learn from their knowledge and hear their perspectives in this topic. Yeah, hi ladies.
Hello, Jennifer.
Yeah, hi ladies. Our audience would like to know both of you better. I would like to invite Sarah, one of my guests here, to say hello to our audience here so that our audience will understand you, will get to know you better. Sarah, would you
Okay,
like
thanks,
to say hello to
Jennifer.
our audience?
Yeah, hello to everyone. Thank you, Xiangru, Jennifer, and thanks to all my friends online. Thanks for your time for joining the session today. Yeah, I saw many beautiful names appeared there. Say hello everyone. To some of you, maybe I don't know who you are, and maybe you don't know who I am. So I will briefly introduce myself. I'm Sarah. I born in Malaysia and raised up in Malaysia. Okay, so actually, I started my journey in career as a chartered accountant. Chartered accountant for 15 years. Okay, and enjoy my work. What makes me change to join the wellness industry? I think is now I look back. Of course, back then I didn't know what happened. Now I look back, it was due to stress. This is another thing. Maybe I'll go into details later. Because of my own health, a lot of issue. So when I understand I need to leave that environment for a better, for myself, better person also. So I left that already 15 to 16 years. All right. Okay. And what made me continue to, I mean, right now, I shared with Xiangru the other day, I am taking graduate studies in food, health, and nutrition. So hopefully I can continue into masters, okay? So, I mean, what makes me have that patience to continue, even at this age, okay? I think I'm quite senior over here. Okay, I think one of the main reason is I have patience. I really love study about health, nutrition, and about taking care of myself, my loved one, and also people around me. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah. Now let me invite the other guest, Xiangru, to say
Hello,
hello to our
Jennifer.
audience.
Hello, everybody. Hello to all the new friends and old friends here in the Zoom. Happy to meet all of you here. So I graduated from the School of Pharmacy from one of the top 10 university in the world, National University of Singapore. Okay, so as a pharmacy student, we studied physiology, anatomy, and largely on how drugs work in your body, and of course, and its related side effects as well. And after graduation, I worked in a community setting, and that experience actually gave me a chance to understand the difference between sick care and health care. So sick care is like when you have some pain or unwell or some illness, you go to the clinic and you go to the hospital, right? And healthcare, I would say, is achieving the optimal performance in the area of your concern. So there's a little bit of difference. And over the years, it's actually very interesting to go into this area. Besides benefiting ourselves, and like what Sarah said, our family, we get to help many people as well. Thank you, Jennifer.
Wow. See, we have a pharmacist here who is going to share a lot of very in-depth insights regarding pharmacology and efficacy and safety aspects of products. Yeah. So, okay, we know that, modern lifestyle also brings along a very fast-paced life and very stressful situation daily. Who agrees with me? Those who agrees with me, you can type in the chat box 111. Yeah. Let me see whether you are experiencing the same as I do. Being a Singaporean, thank you. Being a Singaporean living in Singapore, I feel that every day I'm in a combat mode, a combat mode dealing with daily stress and even sleep-related challenges. Yeah, even driving on the road can be so stressful for me because, I need to have a very good, sharp focus because sometimes suddenly a car can just swing very near to my side or even cutting sharply into my lane, while I was driving. Yeah, so even such external stress can be very stressful and all the horn, etc. Xiangju, how about you? Because I know you are also a Singaporean living in Singapore. Do you really also feel the same as I do, the kind of daily stress combat mode that you have? Do you have that?
Yes, Jennifer. Yes, extremely. In fact, I think stress, I will call stress my best friend. Okay. Practically, I stay with stress all the time. Okay. So I have a lot to say about this. I feel that the interesting thing about stress is that it comes in small doses, come from an unexpected corners in our life, and we learn to cope with it because it comes every day, a little here and there sometimes, and we cope well with it. So some people feel that if you are screaming a lot and you're very bad temper, that means that person is stressed. So if you're quiet and you're handling well, this person is not stressed. I beg to differ. Now, usually people who scream a lot, they already vent out already. And those who keep quiet, that's where they accumulate until they snap. Or the worst is they redirect all those negative energy and anger and into damages in their body. Okay, so let me ask all of you for a short while. If you take a moment to think, do you feel you are stressed? Or do you remember when is the last time you feel stressed? Most likely, most of you feel that, no, I don't really feel very stressed. Because we adapt, we've forgotten, we adapt. Okay, so as a lady speaker today, I also want to comment that I think ladies face more stress than men in general. Do you agree? Maybe the ladies in the audience can type 111 if you are ladies, and then the men 222, so that I know how many ladies and men in this room. And binary can type 333. Okay, so there's many options living in our world today. Let me see how many men and women there. Okay. I feel ladies handle a lot because of a lot of expectation on us, okay? So let me share more about now the kind of stress that a modern person feels. If you go on a Google and search top 10 causes of stress, top 20, you will see a lot of them. I summarize them into 5 main categories. Okay, money, relationship, situations. I'll explain to you what does that situation mean later. Job, your work. And the 5th one, physical health. Okay, so let me go into money first. This is a big one. Okay, money in the latest 2023 Psychological Association survey, almost more than 70% of the people admit that the past few months they face a situation related to money that caused them a lot of stress. That's about 70 over percent. Okay, that's a very large number. So if we are all adults in this room, we all agree, right? To a certain extent, we all have to worry about money, especially living in expensive country like Singapore. And if you have family with you, dependents, you have to worry more. The stress about money, I feel, is and relationship as well. I always say it's like the screen, no? The minute you open your eyes, the stress is there. Until you fall asleep at night, you even may dream about it. It is just there all the time. You can look normal, you can talk to your colleague, you can be functioning normally, but it is at the background framework. You are constantly thinking about the problem. The credit card problem, the money to pay the supplier, fees. There's a lot of things that's going on. And in relation to all this, the worry and the anxiety may sometimes make us until you may not even dare to pick up phone call or mails coming in or what letter is inside. See, all these build up into stress. And also, people who are facing such stress, they may become guilty to spend on themselves for welfare. So life become, actually a lot of happiness goes away. Money is a very big stress problem that's causing stress. Second one is relationship. Very commonly when we talk about relationship, we'll think about loss of a loved one, right? Yeah, that one is a very big one. In fact, especially if you have old people at home, parents, or no need very old, okay, 40, 50 years old, looking after a long-term caregiver of the family. And then the family pass away. You got to pay attention to that long-term caregiver. That person will also easily go into stress because he or she has been looking after this particular person. So loss of a loved one is actually a big stress. Okay, they may not talk about it. Then also, very big one is breakups in relationship, whether it's divorce or breakup. Even marriage also can be a stress, Doesn't mean happy event, no stress, right? Because it's 2 different people staying together and 2 different family marry each other. And also abuse. When we talk about abuse, we think of maybe boxing or slapping, right? But sometimes it doesn't come in physical abuse. Very large source of stress come from verbal abuse. Do you agree? Verbal abuse is actually can cause a lot of stress in the person that is facing that. And also, another one is a person's character. A person's character makes them more sensitive to even things that doesn't bother others. It may cause a lot of stress in them. The next one is a situation that I was talking about just now. So what does situation mean? I give you one that you understand. Moving house. Anybody move house before? Stressful? Okay. Then you move into the new house, something happened. Stress again. You got to call the people to come and repair. All these can be stress. Also, witnessing or experience crime. It can be very small crime, but the stress stays there for a long time. Your house was broken into, you start to feel insecure. That when will it happen again? So witnessing a crime also can cause stress. Taking public transport or driving to work, like just now what Jen said, very stressful. Okay, so because of our perception, also sometimes can come from neighbors. These are very small things as we speak about, but when it's happening daily there, and you feel that you're tolerating it, it builds up stress already. And the next one, job. Does job give stress? besides the deadline, besides a lot of workload. Actually, long hours cause stress. Also, uncertainty. Sometimes the policy is not clear and you feel uncertain. You do not know what to do, what to say, what's expected of you. And underpay can be a lot of stress also. And also relationship with colleague. So what if it's like this discrimination and then isolation? These are all not very pleasant feelings. And also a large group of people feeling stressed are the students nowadays. Great stress starting in Singapore. Now O-level is around the corner. You ask them, they know. So exams, bullies in school, difficult to get along with friends, and sometimes even difficult to get along with teachers can cause a lot of stress. And the last one is actually physical health. When you are injured, when you have a certain pain, whether you are immobilized or you can still move around with some pain, it actually causes a lot of stress. Chronic illness, because you're uncertain what's going to happen. In fact, osteoporosis in old people can even drive some of them to suicidal because they feel that they are burdened with their family. So it just can spur their thinking. Pregnancy can be a big stress as well as infertility. So to wrap up this part, I want to share that all this stress is not just a feeling. It converts into certain chronic disorder into your body. Very common ones are heart problems because of inflammation to the heart muscle. IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. You start to just keep on going toilet for no reason, constipation, diarrhea, or tension headache. You feel like there's a clamp on your shoulder, there's a clamp on your head all the time. Alzheimer's disease also beginning to get attention because of inflammation in the brain caused by stress. Common cold, immune system, obesity, sleep problem, like in the video just now. Okay, so and also sexual health. All these are greatly linked to stress. Thank you, Jennifer.
Wow. Wow, Xiangru has actually made a very good consolidation on the various stress triggers. Yeah, and I can relate it very well because actually as a young kid, before the examinations, I used to get tension headaches,
Yeah.
So actually I experienced stress at a very, very young age as well. Yeah, how about Sarah? Sarah, what has the modern lifestyle has brought along, the kind of challenges that you face? I understand that earlier on you were saying you had a very stressful job as a chartered financial accountant, and I believe you have your equal shares of stress as well and challenges. So would you like to share with the audience, Sarah?
Thanks, Xiangru, for your on the name stress coach. I learned a lot from you. I never think of pregnancy can cause stress. This morning I was just thinking, wow, if I can pregnant again, how so nice, because I'm more knowledgeable what to feed the fetus. Okay, just right, okay. So actually, I think I agree to all what Xiangru illustrated just now about all the modern lifestyle. For myself, honestly, I don't really realize stress very much, but sometimes, back to the 16 years ago, what triggered me, now I think back, I believe that was stress. Like what you said, maybe sometimes we think we can take stress, but however, it's a physical body couldn't take it anymore. Okay, I had been hospitalized last time when I was a chartered accountant that time. I hospitalized twice because of gastric ulcer, Yeah. So actually, I didn't know that was due to stress. Do you know, after I left my job and joined this platform, since then, thank God, okay, this problem never come back anymore. It never come back to find me anymore. Of course, now after I study stress, okay, I really believe it was due to probably is a stressful job, okay, stressful job. And then the key thing is, usually we will be been trained from young. Maybe your parents tell you, you can do it. You can't give up so fast. So we try, we want to strive hard. We want to work well. So mentally, we thought we can handle, but your physical body already says stop it. Yeah. So I think that is very dangerous as well. You see, very dangerous. Like what Xiangru mentioned just now. Maybe I'm one of those. I couldn't scream. I would just quietly do my things. Yeah. I think that is a very short illustration of stress. So when you see your friends at a high post in a corporate life, doesn't mean he or she doesn't have stress. He or she could be like me, who can handle stress, but physically maybe the body cell already screaming, put a full stop. Yeah, I think this is a brief, short illustrations, Jennifer.
So Sarah, you were saying that when you encounter stress like this, you will not be like some people who scream and tear your hairs off, but you will quietly endure it. Is that how you deal with it?
The key thing is I don't feel anything.
You don't feel anything.
I don't feel anything. But maybe, I mean, sometimes you don't feel anything doesn't mean you don't have it. You get what I mean? Yeah, I think maybe, I guess. Yeah.
I see. And Xiangju, after hearing the triggers, the stress triggers that you have mentioned just now, I'm very curious. How do you deal with those stress that you mentioned that has happened to yourself?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you to Sarah too. I like her sharing that you can handle mentally, but the body is suffering the stress. Exactly. That's so well said. Okay. So for me, okay, how do I handle stress? Honestly, it's called cope with it, adapt to it, keep on rising the threshold, handling it better. Like what Sarah was saying, sometimes it's a whole expectation on us that if you can handle more work, you are being more responsible, or you don't make noise, you are a effective co-worker, you are a good team player. So all these things builds expectation of us to become more and more effective and just handling, just coping it. So of course, as age coming up, I become very careful of my brain. So over the past few years, I take a lot of supplements that is for my brain. Okay, so that's the only thing that I do to help myself. So other than that, no, it's just coping. Yeah.
Just coping. I do learn from some friends that one of the few ways to cope, those ways include things like meditation, breathing techniques. Yeah,
Oh,
and
I didn't do any of that. I
you
don't
didn't
have
do
time
that.
to do that.
You don't have time to do that.
Yeah. Working
Yeah,
mother practically is just left sleeping time and toilet time and showering time, eating.
I
That's all.
see. I see. Sleeping time. Are you able to sleep well then?
Oh,
With
I'm
all
lucky
these
for that.
triggers?
That I'm super good at sleeping. Just
I
1 second, two
see.
seconds sleep.
1 2 seconds sleep. I
Yeah.
understand that the other guest, Sarah, actually
Mm.
has gone into quite in-depth learning about sleep as well as
Wow.
sleep-related challenges. Yeah, so perhaps later on, I may invite her to share about her
Mm.
knowledge in this topic. Is that
Mm.
fine, Sarah? Later on, I will ask you to share with the audience. Yeah, so the
Yeah.
audience can benefit too.
Yeah, is it now or later?
And later on. Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm very curious, what are the ways that you all deal with, I mean, you all spoke about so many different types of stress, so I'm also very curious how you all actually deal with it. So that's why now I know busy corporate working people have no time. Actually, housewives also have no time, I tell you.
Yeah.
Housewives also are busy with kids, and they have elderlies to care. They are also do not have the luxury time, to go for certain, relaxation programs. Yeah, I recently came across a breakthrough game changer called MYND 360 that is making waves while it was launched in USA, South Korea, etc. And I know that it has helped many people, and I would like to hear both of your views about this game changer MYND. Yeah, and for Sarah, I know, as I mentioned earlier on, I mean, she's one of the few who actually seem to be able to cope with stress very well. Quiet, but like what you say, it doesn't mean that the body is not taking in the stress, but it actually does. So I would like to hear her view on this, and given the fact that she has actually have quite in-depth knowledge on some sleep study kind of topic and related topics, so I think she's a very good person to share with us on this. So Sarah, what's your view on this game changer called MYND? Over
Okay,
to you.
thanks, Jennifer. I think thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Xiangru, for opening about the stress topic. this interesting. Actually, when last year, not last year, is it last year? This year, I'm sorry. This year, after the team, Mr. Ong came back from Team Elite trip, he shared with us about these brand supplements, okay, MYND. Honestly speaking, I have no idea what is this, and I have no idea why we need that. As I mentioned, I am a person who loves to learn. So I took up some courses. You may think I'm so funny, okay? But it's true, I think I'm a bit funny. I took up sleeping course, learned about sleeping. So I think I'm so grateful. In that course, I learned that, I don't have any problem in sleeping. Doesn't mean I have a good quality sleep. All right. Okay. So actually, I learned from why this product. Oh, we all know we have one product is coping with sleep, one from memory, focus, and stress, right? Okay. So actually, after I attended the sleeping course, of course, the first one I wanted to test is myself. Okay, I get myself a sleep watch, to watch my own sleeping scores, and of course, since this Korea, when I got the product, okay, after I consumed for a few weeks, I think, I really saw my score improve. Okay, later I will show my score. Okay, so I think maybe let me just briefly share about the sleeping. We have 4 stages of sleep. Okay, light. In short, we have 3 lah. I don't want to talk about stage 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we have a very light sleep, we have deep sleep, and then we have REM sleep. Okay, so actually, when I took this sleeping course, I realized our brand is so important. Do we really, really love our brand? Okay, maybe I share with you the slide of my score first. Okay, here is the slide. Just look at this second slide. Okay, wait. Okay, at the very left side, okay, it was around August somewhere. Okay, actually, my deep sleep, it was all the while quite okay. 20 to 40%. Okay, I was like 31%, which is 2 hours plus. Is quite good. Okay, it's quite good. And my light sleep 59. My REM, surprisingly, I thought, the REM sleep, actually deep and REM is very, very important. I come back to that later. Okay, do you know, all this while I thought I have no problem. I have been taking care of myself well. I have yoga, and then I took supplements. I take care of my diet, you see. But when I read this score, of course, overall my score was still, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't snapshot that all this reading. It's around all the time I was 85% higher than people at my age. Do you know outside there are so many people needs help if you look at the figure? Okay, meaning the top 15. Okay, sometimes I'm 95% higher than people at my age. 95 leh. I'm the top 5 leh. Okay. So actually, I thought, okay, what else I can do? But do you know, after look at the reading, the second one, my RAM score go double and double 200%. You look at it from 10 to 24%. It's not increased 14%. The hours from 41 minutes to 1 hour 45 minutes, which is was fantastic. Really, it's a lot of improvement. Okay. Okay, so what is this for? Later I come back to share this later. Okay. So the middle one, okay, you see my light sleep reduce, okay, to 43, which I feel quite okay lah, 43. And then the deep also improve. Okay. So why? What is this? Okay, do you know our brand? Okay, our brand is very active during sleep. Okay, I think most of us, we only think heart is important, inclusive myself lah, because we all know heart 24 hours working hard, pumping blood, all right? Correct or not? Send oxygen and take the carbohydrate, change new blood for our body. But do you know our brand is the one who collect informations, restoring energy, okay? Collect the whole day, the information, the whole day. Things happen in the day, processing all the information, and regulate body functions. Important enough, even perform housekeeping tasks, okay? Cleaning our waste, okay? Consolidate your memory. Maybe I just give a layman. I think of one illustration, which is very simple for all the normal people to understand, because I'm not doctors. I'm not from pharmaceutical, even though right now I study a little bit of, just started my biochemistry course. Yeah. Okay. So you see, actually, just imagine those traditional family. Don't talk about today's family, okay? Maybe our parents, even our grandparents' era, traditional families. We all think, immediately we think husband is the role that very important, bringing food on the table, right? They go out, work very hard, tirelessly, 24 hours or husband, right? Okay. So the husband, you have to give yourself a big claps. Okay. The wife is the one who always people thought, this is one of my friend who is a housewife. Many years ago, she told me this. I think this is quite true, you know, and very funny. She said it's so unfair. The husband is bringing back the money. She said, do you know I'm work harder than my husband, but my effort is not being recognized because she worked behind the scene. She got one day, she told the husband, you think all your children will become very good? Do you know I am the one? She was the one who have to take care of the children's studies, you know, if not good enough, send for tuition and then clean the house. Then she asked the husband, do you think all your laundry will automatically walk inside your wardrobe? She was the one who clean it and iron it and hang everything. And do you think all the kitchen, everything is nice? When you come back, you have a clean home. She was tirelessly 24 hours doing all this behind the scene. This is our brands. Our brands important. Brace is like a role as a wife, okay? I don't want to claim today's because I know today's is a little bit different, okay? But some families still the same, right? Correct or not, wife? Okay? You can react like, huh? You think you are the brain, the husband is the heart. So both equally important, right? Okay, so you just imagine, you are so important, okay? Imagine if you don't have it, this deep sleep is the time. What is the purpose of deep sleep? Deep sleep is a time where your brain throw away all the waste. I think best way for me to combat stress is have a good deep sleep. When you wake up, everything gone, okay? Right? Just sleep, okay? It's the best thing to combat your stress, okay? So you see, when you're in deep sleep, okay, your brain throw away all the waste, the toxic, okay? Not only your brain, even from your body. So this is a time for your body to rejuvenate, okay? So imagine, this is what I study, okay, from those sleep specialists. If prolong of 3 months, 4 months period, the body don't have a good deep sleep, what will happen? Actually, that is the time, no wonder along our years, you know, we heard people like suddenly, hey, this person, I think they eat very healthily, they exercise, but why they get cancer, right or not? Really, it has relationship with cancer. Okay, I'm not going into deep into that. Okay, like heart disease, like what I think Xiangru just now mentioned about the stress. Even deep, even sleep alone can cause this. If you do not have deep sleep, quality sleep for a long period of time, okay, your body is stressed actually. Okay, this is what we call stress sleep cycle lah. Okay, your body is stressful. When your body very stressful, you have a lot of stress hormone, cortisol hormone. Cortisol hormone cause a lot of inflammations to the body. You may take a lot of anti-inflammation. Maybe you said this turmeric powder is good, but turmeric powder is difficult to get into your brain. It has this something called blood-brain barrier. Yeah. Okay. So you see, but what is the solution? Sleep is the best solution. So how important is sleep? Okay. Maybe I had talked enough onto the sleep. Okay. Maybe I shared one incident about memory. Okay, because Jennifer that they asked me. I know, I understand most of the people can relate sleep. Okay, to our supplements. Okay. Maybe I shared something about memory. I think this is quite interesting. I met up with my friends, also one of my customer, also my friends for more than 10 years. Maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I can't remember. We had a lunch. She said, oh yeah, she said she bought me a birthday lunch. We met up, yeah. So I mean, during the meeting, she saw me. She said, what have you texted recently? I asked her, why? I feel something has changed in you. I said, tell me, what has changed? I feel you're smarter. I said, what? You feel I'm smarter? I feel you're more focused. And you're different. You're less blur already, you know? Okay. Then I said, you know why? Because I'm consuming something called memory and focus. She said, got such thing. Yes, I think so. Otherwise, I mean, maybe she know me very well, the past Sarah and the Sarah now. But in fact, even myself, okay, I really realized something changed in myself. Actually, it's not changed. Maybe I was like this all the time when I was younger. And, you know, we don't age overnight. We don't age overnight, right? day after days, week after weeks, months after months, we slowly already adapt to the aging brands. Correct or not? Just like our body, I want us to imagine, just like when we talk about, I have some very reasonable customers. They were obese or maybe at the larger size. When they took up our TR series, they are very reasonable. They never demand, I want to see results in 1 week, 2 weeks. In fact, there are more patients to wait for the result. You know, one of my customers even told me, it took me 20 years to grow extra 40 kgs. Okay, I'm very reasonable. I'm not going to demand for my body to reduce this 40 kg in 1 month. Correct or not? You already adapt to that weight days after days, months after months. It's the same to your brand, okay? I did not realize my brand has slowed down a little bit until I took the memory and focus, to be very honest, okay? So actually, one of the weekend when I was studying, okay, I was studying my biochemistry, okay? Actually, before I took up the course, my daughters warned me, Mom, do you know it's so difficult? They tested me, you know, the chemistry terms, biology things. Do you know this? To be very honest, I was graduated from business, right? Chartered accountant. That was my high school things. I was in science stream during secondary school, and then I switched my major to business. Okay, so you see, I had forgotten all the basics. Okay, my daughter tested me periodic table. I couldn't remember except hydrogen because that is the only one, the first one. They asked me, do you know what's element? What is compound? What is this? What is that? What's molecule structure? Everything. I said, no, I don't know anything. They said, Mom, you please don't go and embarrass yourself. Okay. So I told my daughter, how can you judge me? I can't do it before I even started. Okay. I want to believe I can. Okay. So one of the Sunday when I was studying all these things, looks like very alien terms, okay. Until evening, I look at my handphone, I was shocked. I was so focused for 12 hours.
Wow.
I was so focused for 12 hours. I was shocked to myself. How did I do it? Okay, I felt so happy. I really feel very happy because I found the old Sarah back, the brand of the previous Sarah, okay? So in fact, to be very honest, I didn't feel I'm struggling studying all these science things, okay? I feel very fun, okay? And I feel so nice to know more, so happy, okay? So actually, I believe this is a very story way to bring out my experience of memory and focus and also the sleep, okay, with the reading score. And the last thing about stress, okay, I share it with you guys. I don't know how to illustrate stress, right? But I suddenly, yeah, my friend is right. I'm a bit slow type, you know. Usually I'm a delayed type, okay? On the spot, I may not realize it. Only maybe after 12 hours, a few hours, why I never do this? Okay, actually, uh, during one day, there was once I was driving. You know, in Malaysia, sometimes there are a lot of these very rude, the road users lah. I give them this simple term to name them. All right, okay. So, you know, sometimes they cut your car, and then not only they cut your car, they show you the third fingers, you know, and scolding you. Actually, to be very honest, I don't like people like that. Okay, when people do this to me, I will get angry. That is
Yeah.
maybe
Scary.
how I answer, that is the only thing I feel angry lah. I don't think it's stress. I will react, okay? I will react. Okay, that same day, one person cut me and then show the third finger and scolding me. After a while, actually, I don't have reactions that moment. When I reach home, I ask myself, how come I'm so cool today? I'm so chill and cool. No reactions. Probably because of the L-theanine that I have been taking and also those, you know, lemon balm extract, which is our feel calm formula. Because I have studied so much about L-theanine, okay? So you see, I think feeling is best lah, okay, right? Okay. Yes, I think all the ingredients, everything we know is so good, okay? And it's so rare, not easy to find, all right? But with this experience, I hope it's my best way, Jennifer, to bring out to you this MYND 360s. To me, I think in short is I give it a name, which is called Brain Game Changer.
Wow, wow, indeed, indeed. Thank you for the testimonials that you have shared with us. In fact, really, indeed, sleep is the most important. No wonder there is a saying, sleep over it first. Yeah, so when we actually are stressed up, maybe we are trying to find solutions to certain problems or situations. When you really cannot do anything yet, sleep over it. And I apply that to myself as well. No solution yet, right? Cannot think, okay, maybe I take a nap also good, sleep over it first. Maybe after, in fact, actually after a good sleep, you actually the mind gets so much more refreshed and you actually can think of solutions, to certain situations. Yeah, so yeah, sleep over the problems first. Yeah, have a good sleep first. And indeed, the brain is an important organ. We do know for the other organs, there are organ transplants available. But when the liver is not working well, you can have liver transplant, kidney transplant. But when the brain is not working well, what will happen? Brain dead, right? Yeah. When the brain is not functioning well, can you have a brain transplant? Nobody will let you have a brain transplant, right? Yeah. So actually, we really need to protect our brain. So coming from a pharmaceutical background myself, I am also very concerned, and I do take importance in the aspects of safety and efficacy in any oral things that I take. Yeah. So I know that Xiangru is an experienced pharmacist, and as a pharmacist, Xiangru, can you share, with the audience about the safety and science behind this MYND, the game changer that I spoke about earlier on? I think you're the best person to explain to me and the audience the safety and science aspect of it.
Yes,
Xiangru?
hi, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. First of all, I would like to share with Sarah that I love that sharing. Was so well illustrated and all the testimonials that you felt. Thank you. We enjoyed that a lot. Okay, so now back to me here. So this MYND series that recently just going to come to Singapore. What I feel most about it is in this slide here. That number one, it is safe and it works. In short, okay. So for when if it must work, okay, or else why do we want to take it every day, isn't it? Why do you even bother to develop a habit? So it must work. It must deliver the effect that it's labeled for. And the most important is in the long term, how it benefits me, and is there any side effects that can come from there? Okay, so this is the one about the whole series of the MYND that I feel most proud of is in this slide. Okay, so now let's go through the different members in the MYND family and how it helps us in those conditions that Sarah has described so well. Every day you got to face all these stresses. The thing about stress is every day it comes to you. And just now all of us agree that most of the time we just adapt to it. But the body suffers as a result. So like example, stress. When you are stressed, the inflammation goes on in the brain. The inflammation can go into the heart muscles as well. So hormones are disrupted. It's dangerous, but yet you have to, we cannot extricate ourselves from this condition, right? We cannot just move to Bhutan to stay. So we have to still wake up next morning, face the same thing. So we really need to find things to help us. The message actually I want to say before we go on in all these supplements is that, like for myself, I want all these things to help me cope with the lifestyle so that I can perform optimally, but I feel that I'm giving my body the correct help to it, a correct assistance that is safe for me and works in the long term. Okay, not just one-time dose, but in the long term. Okay, so the first one, let's start with calm first. So the first of the item here called calm, the name calm, we can understand that it's actually help for stressful situation. So inside calm, there's two power ingredients. One is L-theanine and one is casein, this long name or hydroxylate, which is a partially digested protein. So it actually comes from the scientists notice that babies after drinking milk, they're always sleeping well. Do you notice that last time you notice a baby, maybe in the plane, or after drinking milk, they all doze off, like sedated already. You're happily in sleeping. And the scientists find out that it's because of this partially digested milk has this ingredient called alpha casozepine. Look at the name. Does it look a bit similar to another word called benzodiazepine? For those who know this big word, so benzodiazepine is actually the drug that's commonly in drugs like Xanax, Activan, these are the famous anti-anxiety sleeping tablets, right? So actually inside this partially digested protein, there is nature, this compound is very similar to benzodiazepine. So it actually causes this calming effect as well. And L-theanine helps in lowering and regulating cortisol level. Okay, next slide. So all these claims are gone through clinical trials to prove its effect. We can see from the next slide, the trials that are done. Look at this one. So the little green block there is actually subjects who are taking the calm formula. You can see that this is a placebo-controlled crossover studies. These are the best studies that usually only drug companies do. But our company will do trials on supplements like calm. So you can see that it's a big drop in the L-theanine column. L-theanine works to relieve tension. And the next slide, we have a trial on blood pressure. So the green line is on blood pressure. A supplement that upon taking can help to lower the blood pressure, I think it will protect me in stressful situation, and that we cannot escape from. But at least I protect myself. Okay, so this one has a clinical trials as well. And the milk derivative that I was talking about, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trials that can show its effect on stress control. Okay, so in short, our calm formula works in just one dose. So how to take it? 1 capsule a day is all you need. And you take 1 dose now, in about half an hour to 1 hour from my own experience, it works immediately. But if you take it regularly for a month or plus, it actually improves the condition even better. You feel more positive and more calm in handling situations that appear. Next in the family, we have sleep. I like that video in the opening. Actually, sleep is a very torturing problem because you're just counting you saw the video, right? You're just counting the hours waiting for sun to become brighter so you can get up, but you're actually very tired. So quality of sleep is as important as the length of sleep. So inside nighttime, we have three ingredients: magnesium, saffron, and melatonin. And all in a form that the body can absorb immediately so that it works immediately. In the next slide, we can see that in the clinical trials, we can prove that 89% report feeling less drowsy when you wake up. 96% report improvement in sleep quality, like what Sarah shared, and 26% actually notice a radiance in the skin. So this is amazing because you can have something that's non-addictive. You know, sleep medication, usually a lot of people worry about long-term addiction. But in this formula, it is natural. You can take it every day. In fact, it improves the quality of sleep if you take it daily on a regular basis. Okay, how to take sleep? It's an interesting formula that comes in a little tub. Okay, so when you scoop 1 scoop into the water, a bit of warm water, about half an hour before you want to sleep, you will see it fizzles. Because in this process, the magnesium is converted into a form that the body can absorb. So you can see in the next slide that is how to take sleep. Okay, now let's go to focus now. Okay, now is focus important? Extremely important especially if your work needs you to stay focused after 2 p.m. You know, after lunchtime is one of the most difficult times to stay focused, isn't it? We still can work, but you feel tired. Sarah was saying something that she loved the Sarah now because she feels young. That's the same testimonial I have been feeling with many of my friends as well who have tried focus. They all say these words. We felt that we are 10 years younger. able to focus again, like last time. Wow, okay. So what powers focus is this 4 ingredient here: caffeine, a plant called bacopa, choline. Now, choline is actually a very important substance that the body produces. The body produces choline. However, not enough for us. So usually for most adult, is deficient choline. So you got to take from external source. And choline helps the brain to focus and learn. Okay, and because it works on the neurons' ability to communicate with each other. You know, this brain up here, it has 82 billion neurons, and they get subject to inflammation if you don't take care of it, if you don't sleep enough and make it stress and work harder. So it will get inflamed. These 82 billion neurons are needed to communicate so that we can learn effectively. And when people grow older, they actually cannot absorb the choline from their food. Okay, so as a result, we have all this problem as we grow older, loss of memory, things like that. So focus is one of them that has this important ingredient called choline, that helps the neurotransmitter in the brain. Okay, and the vitamin B group as well. So there's 2 clinical trials here to show you that bacopa do its clinical trial in 62-year-old elderlies that help to improve the attention span focus in one dose. Actually, this one also work in one dose. And regular consumption over 1-2 months see a bigger improvement. This is a double-blind placebo control. Then how about those who are in the younger people group? So 62 years old. Nah, this is very interesting. Medical student, young, yet also the focus formula delivers an improvement in focus when tested on young people. So definitely those who are having exams will benefit from this product, isn't it? Okay. Now the next one that we have, how to take focus. 2 capsule. When in the morning, it actually helps you stay focused for many hours. Now there's sustained release formulation in this product, so it actually works for the next 10 hours. So like for me, I've taken this morning, and it's working very fantastic for me right now. And the next slide, 94% people report an improve in concentration and mental clarity. 82% feel energized and refreshed. Isn't this better than taking Red Bull and taking many cups of coffee a day? I think this is wonderful. Ever since I've focused, I really feel happy that I can reduce the coffee I drink a day. Coffee become an enjoyment. It doesn't, I don't have to depend on it to make me feel awake. Okay, so this is additional testimonial on my part. And the last one I want to share is on memory. Before I go into this, I want to say that, it's loss of memory is different from forgetful. Okay, you used to be forgetful a bit, it's okay. But when you start to forget the things that you must remember, it's not funny anymore. Okay, so what happens to this brain? How come it's losing its memory? So in this formulation for memory, we have 3 powerful ingredients called astaxanthin. Okay, at a 9 milligram high dose, because at this dose it works on improving the memory in the brain cells. This is proven in clinical trials. Second one, grape extract, and the third one, the vitamin Bs. They have to convert into energy. So clinical trials again prove that this formulation works on the memory. Okay, in the next slide we can see. I think we have the next 2 slides. Oh yeah. See, this is why I love Pharmacist. I love this company because they run through a lot of trials to prove that in a group of people, okay, controlled environment, this is what happens. You can see the purple column, the memory blend improve in a few areas. Okay, from memory to even performing tasks or visual memory, language ability, all these are improved in this trial. Next one, we have also the trials on the different areas about memory. The scientists in our company will do a lot of different kind of trials. So it is not just plainly based on survey. It's based on the different trials to prove to us this formula will help us if we take on a regular basis and safe. Okay. So any more slide after this for memory? Oh yeah, memory, 2 soft gels daily, and 42% of people report an improvement after taking the formula. And everyday memory, where's your key, where's your remote control, where's the aircon control, where they park the car, okay, everyday memory, and 46% improve in learning memory. So for Sarah, this is going to help her. She's going to do exams at our mature age. This is really remarkable. Okay, so this range coming at the right time. Okay, so the last slide I have for everybody is the quality assurance process. This is the part I'm most proud of. Now, there's a lot of things in plants, in natural ingredients that will help us. Okay, we don't want to go to medication because I'm not ill. Okay, I want to become better. I will become healthier. I want to have good memory, good performance. I want to feel calm. So, but I want to use natural products. But however, natural plants can have things that we don't want as well. There can be things that inside a plant that is not safe for the body. So the MYND series actually went through such a 6S quality process, from the selection to the source of the ingredient to identifying what exactly works there and standardize each of them, such that every capsule you pour out from the MYND series, they all have the same actual ingredient. Isn't that amazing? Every capsule you pour out will deliver you the correct dose of astaxanthin, the correct dose of bacopa, the correct dose of whatever we discussed today, and at the same time, the body can absorb them and is safe for regular consumption. And all these are substantiated by clinical trials. This is the part that makes me love the series that is coming up. And I think it will help a lot of us in handling our busy life daily in Singapore. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you. Thank you, Xiangru, for your fantastic, awesome, wow, in-depth knowledge of what is going on there clinically from the clinical perspective. I'm really wow, indeed it's so power, and I have a better, and I believe the audience have a better understanding about the clinical aspects of the products. Yeah, and after hearing this, I feel that there are a lot of people around me that need help,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do come across a lot of people around me. They tell me, hey, I don't know whether am I aging or not. I start to forget things easily. I cannot remember things easily, and then their parents, etc., etc. Yeah. What do you think, Sarah? Do you also feel the same way as me, that there are a lot of people out there who needs our help?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I just recall the same story I shared. I had this birthday lunch with a friend. She asked me what did I take, and then she crossed herself one set of mine after I shared with her. Reason being, she told me then she was a professional as well, also a corporate high flyer, already retired, chose to retire early. And she said, do you know, I'm so scared to be to have Alzheimer. So, I mean, actually doesn't mean she has Alzheimer or maybe has Alzheimer genes. I feel that, especially for people who was, and another doctor also shared the same thing with me. She asked me, in fact, I think he is smarter than me, I think. Why I'm saying? Because he realized his brain is deteriorating, at least. I did not realize. He asked me, did you realize our brain doesn't function as well as when we were younger? Honestly, before I consumed mine, I didn't realize. I thought I was the same, So actually, after I consumed mine, I realized we still can be better. Not said we are not good, but we still can be better. Of course, I believe those already in, professionals, they always want to keep up their own pace, correct or not? Because busy lifestyle, okay? Very, very busy lifestyle. Like what Xiangru mentioned earlier, so stressful, okay? Anything also stress, right? Okay, so busy professionals, you got to remember so many things, okay? Especially those women, just now she mentioned, ladies, right? We have family, we have children, everything you have to, juggling so many, aspect of your life, right? Okay, you need to have sharp memories and sharp focus, right? Okay, we can't say we forgot to fetch our kids, right? Okay, you don't be, which is true. I came across a friend who forgot to fetch his kids. Okay, end of the day, already evening, the wife called him, because I know, because I was in the car. The wife called him, have you picked up our daughter or not? The husband said, isn't it you are the one who pick up all the time? The wife said, actually, I told you to help me to pick up today. She said, oh, I forgot. Can you imagine? You forgot to pick up your 6 or 5 years old kids from kindergarten.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I mean, because too busy. They are too busy and did not focus. I want to say that is a loss of focus. Okay. So actually, I see in modern life, okay, especially adults, okay, parents, all the time we want our children to be smarter, okay. This is also another stress, right? Xiangru, right? You want
Yeah.
your kids to perform well. Okay, so you always find any magic pill for your kids, magic food for your kids, but you forgot the magic pill for yourself, right? Okay. Actually, brand is not only for young brands. A lot of people thought only young brands, we need to nurture the cognitive functions. Whereby, I think Xiangru already mentioned, just now I write down, 82 billions of neurons, 24 hours cells communicating to yourselves, each other. How important, okay? So actually, it doesn't happen overnight. All the loss of memory or whatever, it doesn't happen overnight. This is what I read, okay? It can have, like prior to really Alzheimer or Parkinson's, like 10 to 15 years. To me, it's a part of our like multivitamins. Everybody must take, really. Especially we have this busy lifestyle, okay? Busy lifestyle, which the stress is coming in from all angles. Not only from your job, okay, even forgot to pick up your kids or whatever, all kind of stress, right? I think, to me, I find we carry a big missions lah, okay, to educate a lot of people, to let them see, okay, this is a brand targeted supplements. I think just now Xiangru also mentioned something which I like very much, okay, not only a supplements for brand, our company, because of this 6S quality process, it ensures these things really can be absorbed by the cells. Is it important? Very important. Do you know it's not easy to absorb by the brain? I think I'm sure Xiangru know this part, the blood-brain barrier. It's not easy. A lot of things, maybe your friend tell you, oh, this anti-inflammation, I can go and take this, but you don't have the science. I'm sorry, it's different. This is 6S quality. Yeah, it's different. And capsulated, just now you ever mentioned one of the supplements, yeah, with the special technology, able to be absorbed. This is very important. That's why it works. Yeah. Okay, Jen, did I answer your questions?
Yes, yeah. We need the science and the blend to achieve the good brain health that we desire, and it's actually a nutritional support for good brain health. And for that, we really need to take very clinically proven and substantiated, proven by science products to achieve that purpose. And indeed, I find that this is a rising concern. It's like a chain reactions, the way I see. The stress may cause some people to have sleep insomnia or disrupted sleep. And sleep is so important. The REM sleep is so important for memory consolidation. And if you do not have good REM sleep and good quality of sleep, the memory consolidation would not be that good, and it will affect our memory and memory function, and it's like a chain reaction. So I do feel that this is a rising concern. And Xiangju, what do you think? What do you think about this rising concern, and how people need to help themselves to deal with this concern? I think there are some, our health promotion board is also very into good mental wellness, and actually recommending some stress relief and better sleep therapies. Yeah. So what is your take on that?
Thank you,
Xiangju?
Jennifer. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Jennifer. Before I go on, I was listening to Sarah talking about Alzheimer's disease. Yeah, actually, that's one of the things I'm extremely scared of as well. Okay, because I know that I previously mentioned, right? Stress is my best friend, right? I live with my best friend for very long part of my life. So when we are stressed, the cortisol level hormones go up. You cannot control. Okay, so you don't scream, don't shout. Also, the cortisol level come out like dam, like that, or DAM. Okay, it's just flow into your body. And this cortisol hormone actually can cause Alzheimer's disease in the long term. This is the reason why I'm always scared of Alzheimer's disease. Okay, because I know what I doing to my life. I know how stressful I am. So the cortisol level go up. The Alzheimer's disease is one of the danger that I will feel. So a second one is the sleep part. After understanding, the brain actually only start to detox and heal itself when I sleep. Then brings on the next difficulty is actually how many hours I sleep actually every day. And how well I sleep, I never think about it. Or I assume that as long as I'm sleeping is called well. So these two big things, I'm already not handling well. If I don't have the right supplements to help me, I'm not handling this too well. And how about focusing? Focusing in work. This is another big one. Okay, especially like if you are a doctor, if you are a driver, if you are a manicurist, all these things need a lot of focus, isn't it? And last one, memory, extremely important to help us able to live happily for the rest of the time. Okay, so back to my take on the potential of this whole market potential of this whole series of mine. In a survey that was done only in 2023 about how consumers feel about the number one most important aspect of healthy, mental health is raised as the number one concern. Are you surprised? Mental health is the number one concern in the latest consumer survey. So look at the trend that's happening around us now. I got a next slide to show you a trend, an interesting trend. Look at this one. Just need to focus on 3 columns. 2017, about 5 billion sales. 2024 today, where we are, 10 billion. That's double. And in 2029, another few years from now, it will be 20 billion. This is called a doubling. That's why Sarah said it's a game changer. It's growing at a double rate. There are more people concerned about all these aspects, just like you and me. And the next slide, we can see that among all the different range of health supplements, the brain health supplement is growing at the fastest speed. So next to brain, we see immune system, right? Sorry. Previously, COVID, we know about immune system. Everybody's concerned about that. But right now, you can see that next column to it, rising at a faster rate, is actually brain health. And by the market comparison, Southeast Asia Pacific is at the highest. So we are champion on this in this area. Perhaps because of people staying very close to each other, we have more chance to be very stressful and fast paced. I always say, last time things only come to us in letters, in telephone call from a desk. But nowadays, stress comes from all columns. It comes from the different platform, from Viber to WeChat to WhatsApp, and the information coming in fragments. So you are exposed to a lot of all these. Actually, these are noise that is actually interrupting, distracting to our life as well. So in the last part, I want to share this. Remember at the earlier opening, we said the number one stress I feel is finance. A relationship, is also one of them. Finance is actually a very big worry. We are living in a world now that it's really expensive. No matter what kind of measures and incentive, we have to face the music at the end of it. So actually, my series is a great opportunity. It's many people want this. There are many people that will be looking for this product, and many people will benefit, and there'll be great testimonials splashing out. We're actually helping a lot of people to live better, happier, and it can be an opportunity for you and me as well. This is my final sharing. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Xiangru. Well said, well said. We actually, all of us have a mission to help people around us, our loved ones, our friends. Yeah, in fact, the joy of life is to be able to sleep well as well, and to be able to remember all the good memories, isn't it? Yeah, when we create nice, good memories, it's there for us to enjoy. Yeah, indeed. Never mind you all couldn't see me today, but the limelight is on these two ladies whom we learn from. And I truly believe that y'all have learned a lot from these two ladies, right? Those who agree with me, please type 111. Don't leave yet. Yeah, I personally have learned a lot from Sarah and Xiangru. Yeah. And if you have the chance to get hold of mine now, all right, please grab it. All right. You may ask the person who invited you to this session for more information. And with that, I wish you a healthy mind and a healthy body. And next time, tune in again and you will see me. All right. I'll make myself visible to all of you. Thank you and goodbye. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you.
ตัวเองวันนี้วันอะไร
อ๋อวันพระจ้ะ Happy Anniversary นะจ๊ะที่รัก
รักตัวเองนะแล้วตัวเองรู้ป่าวว่าเขามีอะไรเปลี่ยนไปปะอะไรเปลี่ยนไป
ชีโฟโต้ต้มหู
ลองทายใหม่ดูสิตัว
หนวด
หมดกดแล้ว
ปลอยผมปอกคอ
ปอกคอฉันใส่มาเหรอตลกมากไหม
โอ้โหแม่งหนามืดเลย
ตัวเองสังเกตดีๆสิ
ลิปสติก
เขาใบให้นิดหนึ่ง
คิ้วร้อนยังไง
กาดสุดท้ายแล้วนะคะ
คือผม
นั่นไงเขาตัดผมมาใหม่สวยป้า
เธอแต่ของเก่าก็ดีอยู่แล้วนะ
ของเก่าดีกว่าอย่างนั้นเหรอ
มีกี่ชั้นเลยชีวิตกูเด็ก
ชอบผมยาวเหมือนแฟนเก่าตัวเองใช่ปะ
เต็งโมโนไงไม่ใช่ผมยาวอะไรผมยาวมันจะไปสวยยังไงก็ต้องแล้วไอ้หมึกประชุมอยู่แค่นี้ก่อนนะ
ยังพูดไม่จบเลยอ่ะตัวเองวางสายทำไมอ่ะ
โอ้ยร้อยมึงอะไอ้ไฟไหม้ฉัน
ตกลงชอบผมสั้น
หรือผมยาว
ผมยาว
ผมสั้น
ผมยาว
เลือกผมสั้น
กันผมสั้นก็แล้วกันหญิงที่รักอีกนะ
ตัวเองก็แหวน
ถึงเย็น
Bye.